Hey everybody, it's Tuesday, April 10th. We missed our deadline yesterday. Lucky and I were a little bit busy and distracted, and the Mercury retrograde is really kicking our butts, so we're going to be honest about that. So welcome back. It's week 7 of my Braveheart Meditation Challenge. And what we're doing here, if you guys haven't checked it out already in the previous videos, is I created a meditation deck, and we're pulling one card every week and looking at what the focus is to expand our own consciousness about how we show up in a situation. So it's Mercury retrograde. We had Mars and Saturn all punching it out this last week. Well, maybe even a couple weeks. But energies are going to get easier. And then I pull the card, and it's so interesting. It was card number 36. And it says, am I willing to see the other person's point of view without defending my own? Am I willing, oh, look, he's getting restless, hold on. Am I willing to actually listen to what's being said rather than sit silently while waiting to make my own point? And it's interesting because I actually went to the internet to look and see what the difference is between the word hear and listen. And to hear is to perceive sound with one's ear. To listen is to give attention to that sound. So I thought it was really interesting. During this Mercury retrograde, we're really being asked to be more mindful of our communications. All Mercury ruled things are going to ask us to be aware of our communication. But do you want to be effective in your communication? Do you want to actually be heard? Because when we're communicating to others, I think it's important to not only give them the same respect and courtesies that we would like someone to give us, but also to think about the timing of things and when to have certain conversations and how our own vibration, how we are communicating, is landing on the other person. Because so often we are so caught up in what we have to say that we have no reality on what that's doing to the other person. One of the reasons I didn't make the video yesterday is I went to lunch with a friend of mine, and we thought we picked a quiet spot in a restaurant. It was just one other gentleman sitting a couple tables over. And unbeknownst to us, his soon-to-be ex-wife marched her little self up, and she started on him in a way that made both my friend and I think, well, it doesn't matter what he did, because she's being so outrageous and so over the top in her expression of her hurt, her pain, her agony, her story, that it was almost bordering on what felt like violent. And then at some point she wanted him to be compassionate, and she moved towards him and wanted his embrace. And he wanted nothing to do with that, and we couldn't blame him. So really what I'm trying to say to you guys today is that when you're communicating with other people, are you invested in being heard to really communicate your truth? Or do you just want to blow out your anger, pain, frustration, whatever it is? Because having an intention about whether those two dynamics are going to have a really huge outcome on the other side. So for the Braveheart this week, you'll look into how you yourself are communicating. Are you listening, truly computing what the other person is trying to say to you, and then responding in kind? All right, guys, again, my name is Teri Hunter. I'm an angel therapy practitioner. You can find out more about me, and my information is in whatever those things are called beneath us. I'm so retarded in this stuff. Anyway, love you all. Sending lots of love and good vibrations to you. I'll see you next week on Monday, maybe Tuesday. Ciao.